Hi folks, so today's video is going to be on the malt tax riots. On the 23rd of June 1725, the streets of Glasgow were a scene of absolute chaos as the malt tax riots erupted. The riots broke out in response to the extension of English tax on malt across Scotland, a move which would have seriously impacted Scottish brewers and raised the price of beer for the average citizen. This was more than just a riot against prices though. The new tax had serious implications for public health. Until the 1800s, poor urban access to clean water meant that many citizens relied on small beer, which had low levels of alcohol and was safe to drink. So why were the taxes being raised on such a vital resource? In England, the malt tax had already been in place for decades, and it had originally been imposed to pay the debts that were caused by the English Civil War. When Scotland joined the Union in 1707, it had been granted exemption from any such tax, but within a space of a few years, things began to change. The Spanish War of Succession had left a sizable hole in British coffers, and taxes were raised across the board. With Scotland becoming more settled in the Union, the British government also sought to reform elements of Scottish taxation and create closer financial alignment. The malt duty was a prime target for lawmakers in Westminster. Riots in Scotland first broke out in Hamilton and quickly spread across the country. Brewers in Edinburgh went on strike, while other protesters flared up in Ayr, Stirling, Elgin and Dundee. The fiercest reaction to the new tax was in Glasgow though. A home of a local MP, Duncan Campbell, was ransacked and burnt in reprisal for his support for the tax. Excisemen were harassed and rioting reached such an extent that troops were called to quell the unrest. Unfortunately, calling in the troops only escalated the situation further, and dozens of protesters were shot by the troops, who were subsequently driven out of the city and forced to retreat to Dumbarton Castle. Eventually, a sizable combined infantry and cavalry force under the command of General Wade was sent to Glasgow to restore order. The troops remained stationed there for some time until the protesters finally disbanded. The protests continued throughout the summer of 1725 and the opposition to the tax continued on. Unfortunately, even after everything that happened, the tax didn't end until the 21st of March 1821. Thanks for watching guys, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day.